God must have heard, but I wasn't listening. I asked for His help so many times. I made a lot of mistakes out there on my own. But when God tried to help, I must not have been listening. I made it through school with the help of my folks. They kept me straight. They showed me how. Then I wandered away to the big city life, away from the farm, the chores, and the plow.
No.
There was college, the Air Force, a new wife, and then a son. There was work and ambition, so much to be done. I did it all my way, the hard way, the blind way. And some things worked out, and some things were fun. But as things got tough, and I'd ask God what to do, I would listen a while. Then I did what I knew. But I never quite got it, what God tried to say. I never quite got it. I did it my way. Then finally one day, down on my luck, hungry and alone in my pickup truck, I lowered my head and prayed, God, if you hear, I'll listen this time with my heart, not my ear. And He spoke to me, and I felt Him inside. This life has now given me one heck of a ride. And I'll finish it up with God at my side. Yes, I'll finish it up with God at my side. Well, I get to thinking a lot of times about back when I was a lad, of the old home place where I grew up, and of the days both good and bad. My overalls were hand-me-downs. My shoes were full of holes. I used to walk 4 miles to school nearly every day through the rain, the sleet, and the cold. I've seen the nights when my daddy would cry for the things that his family would need, but all Daddy ever got was a bad lamb farm and 7 hungry mouths to feed. And yet our home fire never flickered once, because when all of these things went wrong, Mama took the hymn book down and Mama sang a song. Oh, I've been rocked to sleep many a night to the tune of What a Friend. And then come morning and the Rock of Ages would wake me gently once again. And I remember how Daddy used to reach up and he'd take the Bible down and he'd read it loud and long. And I always felt that maybe our home was blessed when Daddy would say, "Mama, sing a song." Sister left home first, I guess, and then Bob, and then Tommy, and then Dan. By then, Dad's hair was turning white, and I sort of had to be Mama's little man. But you know, it seemed as my daddy's back grew weak, my mother's faith grew strong. And those were the greatest days of all when Mama sang this song. Rock of Ages, care for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Well, I guess the old house is still standing. I don't get to go home very much anymore. No voices left now to fill those halls, and no steps to grace the floor. For you see, my mother sings up in heaven now, up around God's golden throne. But I always believe this old world is a better place, because one time my mama sang a song. Precious memories flood my soul.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I stand guard with power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident, I am arrogant, and I am proud. When I'm flown with my fellow banders, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I'm recognized all over the world. I am worshipped, I am saluted, I am loved, I am revered, I am respected, and I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. I was flown at Valley Forge, Gettysburg, Shiloh, and Appomattox. I was there at San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, in the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, and the beaches of Normandy. Guam, Okinawa, Korea, Quezon, Saigon, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq. I was there. I led my troops. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired, but my soldiers cheered me, and I was proud. I've been burned, torn, and trampled on in the streets of countries I have helped to set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I've been soiled upon, burned, torn, and trampled in the streets of my country. And when it's done by those whom I have served in battle, it hurts, but I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the bonds of earth. I stood watch over the uncharted frontiers of space from my vantage point on the moon. I have borne silent witness to all of America's finest hours, but my finest hours are yet to come. When I'm torn into strips and used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the battlefield, or when I'm flown at half-mast to honor my soldier, or when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving parent at the grave of their fallen son or daughter. I am proud. I am the flag of the United States of America. For you haven't left me where I'm in such a long way.